Chosen ones, the fight has come to its end, and the victory is already yours. Your assignment now is no longer to keep battling, but to rest, breathe, and allow yourself to heal. You are not hearing these words by coincidence. They have reached you because something valuable is taking shape in your life. And if you dismiss this moment, you could overlook the peace you have long prayed to experience. The conflict that once demanded all your strength has already been settled, even if every visible sign has not yet appeared before you. I am sharing this with you so you will stop wearing yourself down in a battle that is no longer yours to carry. This season is not about endless striving. It is about restoration, renewal, and accepting the blessings that have already been prepared for you. Remain attentive, because these words mark the beginning of a change your soul has been longing to embrace. Type Amen if you agree. I witnessed every silent tear, every hidden ache, and every moment when you nearly surrendered. And not once did I leave your side. Even when you believed defeat was closing in, I was working behind the scenes, arranging circumstances in your favor, beyond what your eyes could recognize. The burden you carried was genuine, but the final outcome was never uncertain, because I was the one standing in the battle for you. Now the winds are settling, and what is left is a deep calm you have not known for a very long time. That calm is not a sign of nothing happening. It is the first step of your restoration. Pay careful attention here, because this is where many people lose sight of what has already been given to them. They continue struggling, forcing, and fighting long after the victory has already been won. They do not understand that there comes a time when effort must turn into trust, and when struggle must give way to rest. You are standing in that moment right now. Your new assignment is not to prove anything, not to chase anything, not to force anything, but to rest and recover deeply. Before you go any further, take a moment to show your faith and support by liking this video, because this simple act opens your heart to receive what is being poured into your life right now. Rest is not weakness, and it is not laziness. It is obedience to what I am calling you into. When you rest, you allow your spirit to breathe again after being stretched for so long. When you recover, you begin to feel life return to the places that felt numb and broken. This is where your strength is renewed, not through more battles, but through quiet restoration. I am leading you into a season where peace will do more for you than pressure ever could. You have been carrying responsibilities that were never meant to stay on your shoulders forever. You stepped into the fight because you had to, and you endured because you were strong. But now I am asking you to lay those burdens down. The fight has served its purpose, and it has shaped you into someone who can now walk in a deeper level of peace. Let go of the need to stay in survival mode. You are not in danger anymore. There is a healing that only happens when you stop and allow yourself to be held in stillness. Your mind has been racing, your heart has been guarded, and your body has been tense from everything you have faced. I am calming all of that right now. I am slowing your thoughts, softening your heart, and easing the pressure you have been under. This is not the end of your journey, but it is the end of that exhausting chapter. Type 777 if you trust God. You may feel unfamiliar with this kind of peace at first because you have been used to chaos for so long. It might even feel strange to not be constantly alert or worried about what comes next. But this is where your faith grows in a different way. Instead of fighting through fear, you begin to rest in confidence. Instead of pushing through pain, you begin to heal in my presence. I am restoring more than just your strength. I am restoring your joy. The part of you that felt heavy and distant is being awakened again. You will begin to smile without forcing it, to breathe without feeling pressure, and to wake up without that weight on your chest. This is the recovery your soul has been longing for. It is gentle, steady, and real. Do not rush this process because there is no need to hurry anymore. The urgency that once surrounded you is gone, and what remains is a calm path forward. Take your time to feel, to reflect, and to simply exist without trying to fix everything. You are allowed to pause. You are allowed to rest without guilt. You have proven your strength already, and there is nothing left for you to prove. The battle did not break you. It revealed who you truly are. Now, it is time for you to live from that place, not from fear or pressure, but from a quiet confidence that comes from knowing you are held and protected. This is where your life begins to shift in ways you never expected. There are blessings that cannot reach you when you are constantly in a state of stress and survival. They require you to be still, to be open, and to be at peace. I am preparing you to receive those blessings now. This is why rest is so important in this moment. It is not just about recovery. It is about preparation for what is coming next. You will begin to notice small changes first. A lighter heart, a calmer mind, a deeper sense of peace. These are signs that you are stepping into the life that has been waiting for you. Do not ignore these moments or brush them aside. They are evidence that everything is shifting in your favor. What if the real reason most manifestation methods do not work has finally been explained? A top neuroscientist linked to CIA research says, without the right brainwave, results stay inconsistent. This 7-second ritual, supported by 4 neuroscience labs, is helping people approach money differently and improve their direction. Many are now stepping into dream homes, buying luxury cars, and enjoying luxury vacations they once thought were out of reach. But this information might not stay available online. Click the link in the description and comments before it gets removed. I am with you in this quiet season just as much as I was with you in the battle. I have not stepped away, and I will not leave you now. In this stillness, you will begin to hear me more clearly, to feel my presence more deeply, and to understand your path with greater clarity. This is where your true strength is rebuilt, not in chaos, but in peace. Let go of the fight because it is finished. Let go of the fear because it no longer has power over you. Let go of the weight because it is no longer yours to carry. What remains is a new beginning that starts with rest, grows through recovery, and leads you into a life filled with peace, purpose, and quiet strength. The tension that once lived in your chest is loosening, and the heaviness that followed you is beginning to lift in ways you may not even notice all at once. This is how healing begins, not with loud signs, but with gentle shifts that slowly change everything inside you. Stay with this process, because it is rebuilding you from the inside out. You spent so much time being strong that you forgot what it feels like to simply be at peace. You trained yourself to endure, to push through, and to survive, even when everything felt overwhelming. But now I am teaching you something different, something deeper than endurance. I am teaching you how to live without constantly bracing for impact. This is the kind of freedom that does not come from fighting harder, but from finally letting go. Type 1111 if you believe. There are parts of your heart that became guarded because of everything you went through. You learned to protect yourself, to stay alert, and to expect the worst so you would not be caught off guard again. But those defenses, while necessary for a time, are no longer needed in this new season. I am gently lowering those walls and replacing fear with trust. You will begin to feel safe again, not because nothing can ever go wrong, but because you know I am holding you, no matter what happens. This recovery is not just physical or emotional, it is spiritual as well. Your connection with me is being deepened in ways that go beyond words. You will start to feel a closeness that you may not have experienced before. It will not come from effort or striving, but from stillness and presence. This is where you begin to understand that you are never alone. Even in your quietest moments, you may feel tempted to go back to old habits, to overthink, to worry, or to try to control what comes next. That is natural, because your mind has been trained to operate that way for a long time. But each time that urge comes, I am asking you to pause and remember what I have already done for you. The battle is over, and you do not need to fight shadows that no longer have power over you. Choose peace. Even when your instincts try to pull you back into stress, the rest I am giving you is not just for today. It is setting the foundation for your future. When you are fully restored, you will move differently, think differently, and respond differently to life. You will not be shaken by the things that once overwhelmed you. You will carry a calm strength that comes from knowing you have already faced and overcome so much. This is how your life begins to change in lasting ways. Type 222 to claim miracles. There is also a rebuilding happening in your identity. The version of you that was shaped by struggle is giving way to a version of you that is rooted in peace. You are not defined by what you went through. Even though it has influenced you deeply, you are defined by who you are becoming now. This, where your true self begins to emerge. Not the one that was reacting to pain, but the one that is grounded in purpose and clarity. I am also restoring your sense of direction. There were times when you felt lost, unsure of what to do or where to go next. That confusion came from being in the middle of the battle. But now that the fight is over, clarity will begin to return. You will start to see things more clearly. Not all at once, but step by step. Trust that I am guiding you. Even when the path feels quiet, do not underestimate the importance of this quiet season. It may not look dramatic from the outside, but it is deeply powerful. This is where your roots grow stronger, where your foundation becomes solid, and where your inner life is renewed. Everything you build from this place will be more stable and more aligned with who you are meant to be. This is why I am asking you to fully embrace this time of rest. There is also a joy that is slowly returning to you. It may come in small moments at first. A sense of calm, a feeling of relief, or a simple moment of peace that catches you by surprise. These are not small things. They are signs that your heart is healing. Pay attention to them and allow yourself to feel them fully. You deserve to experience joy again without fear of losing it. Have you heard about the private group of neuroscientists working on brainwaves connected to money? A top researcher revealed this work was based on CIA studies not meant for public release yet. The result is a simple 7-second ritual validated by 4 neuroscience labs, now practiced at home. Many who once struggled financially are now living in dream homes, owning luxury cars, and taking luxury vacations. But this page could disappear without warning. Click the link in the description and comments before it vanishes. I am also restoring your trust, not just in me, but in life itself. You went through experiences that made you question everything. You wondered if things would ever get better, if you would ever feel safe again, if you would ever find peace. Now I am answering those questions not with words, but with a new reality. You are stepping into a life where peace is not temporary, but consistent. Let go of the urgency to figure everything out right now. You do not need all the answers in this moment. What you need is to rest, to recover, and to trust that everything else will unfold in the right time. I am already working ahead of you, preparing what you need before you even know you need it. This is how I take care of you. There is also a release happening in your life. Things that were holding you back are falling away, sometimes quietly, sometimes in ways you can clearly see. This is not loss. It is making space for what truly belongs in your life. Trust this process, even when it feels uncertain. I am removing what is not aligned, so that what is meant for you can fully come in. You are not the same person you were before this battle began. You have grown, you have learned, and you have become stronger in ways that cannot be taken from you. But now it is time to experience a different kind of strength, one that is not based on fighting, but on peace. This is the strength that will carry you forward without exhausting you. I am also renewing your hope. There were moments when hope felt distant, when it seemed easier to expect disappointment than to believe in something better. But hope is returning to you now, not as a fragile feeling, but as a steady presence. It will guide you, encourage you, and remind you that good things are still ahead. As you rest, you will begin to notice that your thoughts are becoming clearer and more positive. The constant noise in your mind will begin to quiet down. This is not something you need to force. It is happening naturally as you step into this season of recovery. Allow it to happen without resistance. You are safe in this moment, and you are allowed to feel that safety fully. You do not need to stay guarded or tense. Let your shoulders relax. Let your breath slow, and let your heart open again. This is what it means to truly rest. It is not just about stopping activity. It is about allowing yourself to feel at peace. Everything you went through had a purpose. Even though it was painful, it shaped you, prepared you, and brought you to this moment where you can finally receive what has been waiting for you. Do not look back with regret, because every step led you here. Now focus on what is ahead, because it is filled with peace, growth, and quiet strength. I am not finished with your story. Not even close. What you are experiencing now is a transition, not an ending. The next chapter of your life will be built on everything you have learned, but it will feel completely different. It will be marked by peace instead of chaos, by trust instead of fear, and by rest instead of constant struggle. You may notice that your reactions are beginning to shift in small but meaningful ways. Situations that once triggered anxiety or urgency are no longer controlling you the same way. This is not because those situations have more power, but because you have changed. You are no longer responding from a place of fear, but from a place of quiet confidence. This is the result of the work that has already been done in you. Type 1010 to receive blessings. I am teaching you how to trust again, not in a forced or fragile way, but in a steady and grounded way. Trust is being rebuilt in your heart, piece by piece. You are learning that you do not need to control every outcome to feel safe. You are learning that you can move through life without carrying constant tension. This is the freedom that comes when you truly believe that I am guiding you, There is also a deep release happening in your spirit. Old fears, past disappointments, and lingering pain are being gently lifted from you. You may feel moments where emotions rise to the surface, and that is part of the healing. Do not push those feelings away or try to ignore them. Allow them to pass through you, because they are being cleared out to make space for something new. Your mind is being renewed as well. The patterns of overthinking and worry are losing their grip on you. You are beginning to think more clearly and more calmly. This is not something you have to force or struggle with. It is happening naturally as you step deeper into this season of rest. Let your thoughts settle and do not rush to fill the silence. There is a new rhythm forming in your life. It is slower, steadier, and more aligned with peace. You are no longer being driven by urgency or pressure. Instead, you are being guided by a calm sense of direction. This rhythm will help you move forward in a way that does not drain you. It will allow you to live with more ease and less stress. Type 1212 if you trust in Jesus. I am also restoring your energy. The exhaustion you felt was not just physical, it was emotional and spiritual as well. You gave so much of yourself during the battle that you felt depleted. Now, I am filling you back up. Your energy will return gradually, but it will feel different. It will feel lighter and more sustainable. Is it really possible to attract money more naturally using a 7-second ritual? Research connected to the CIA suggests certain brainwave states influence how opportunities appear in your life. This technique, proven by 4 neuroscience labs, is helping people shift away from financial pressure toward improved lifestyles. Many are now stepping into dream homes, driving luxury cars, and enjoying luxury vacations. But this information may not remain online for long. Click the link in the description and comments before it disappears. You are being prepared for what comes next, even in this season of rest. Preparation does not always look like action. Sometimes it looks like stillness, reflection, and renewal. This is where your foundation is being strengthened, so that what you build in the future will stand firm. Trust that this time is not wasted. You may also notice that your perspective is changing. Things that once seemed overwhelming are now easier to understand. You are beginning to see the bigger picture. This clarity is a gift that comes from stepping out of the chaos and into peace. It allows you to move forward with wisdom instead of reaction. There is a deep sense of security being planted in your heart. You are learning that your safety does not depend on circumstances. It comes from knowing that I am with you and that I am guiding you. This sense of security will stay with you even when life becomes challenging again. It will be your anchor. You do not need to prove your worth through constant effort anymore. You are already valued and already chosen. The battle you went through was not about earning anything. It was about shaping you and preparing you. Now that it is over, you are free to live without that pressure. I am also bringing alignment into your life. Things that were out of place are being adjusted. This may happen in ways that feel subtle at first. Relationships, opportunities, and even your daily routines may begin to shift. These changes are not random. They are part of the process of bringing your life into balance. Your heart is becoming more open again. You are beginning to feel more deeply, but without the fear that once came with it. This openness will allow you to experience life in a fuller way. It will also allow you to connect with others in a more genuine and peaceful way. There is a peace settling over your life that is not easily shaken. It is not dependent on everything being perfect. It comes from within you. This peace will remain with you, regardless of how the circumstances around you may shift. It will steady your heart, influence your choices, and shape the way you respond to every new situation. At the same time, a fresh purpose is beginning to emerge within you. You may not recognize its full picture yet, but it is steadily taking form. It is not being built through pressure or outside expectations. It is growing from a place of calm, confidence, and clear direction. When that purpose is fully revealed, it will not feel forced or unfamiliar. It will fit your life with a quiet sense of certainty. Do not fear this season of stillness. It is not a delay or an interruption. It is a season of transformation. Every experience you are walking through is preparing you for the road ahead, strengthening your spirit, deepening your wisdom, and giving you a firmer foundation than ever before. This season is laying the groundwork for everything that is about to unfold. I remain with you through every step, leading you, renewing your strength, and shaping you for what is coming next. You have never been abandoned, and you have never been overlooked. What you are living through today is woven into a greater purpose that reaches far beyond what you can presently see. Trust the process, and allow each step to happen in its proper time. As you embrace this season of rest and restoration, you will notice a quiet readiness beginning to rise within you. It will not be driven by urgency or fear, but by an inner peace that tells you the moment is approaching. You will recognize when it is time to move forward without needing anyone else to convince you. Until then, remain in this place of renewal and allow every part of your heart to be refreshed. Everything required for your next season is already being prepared on your behalf. There is no need to chase after what belongs to you or force doors to open before their time. Have confidence that what has been prepared for your life will arrive exactly when it should. As you continue trusting, your path will begin to unfold with greater ease and purpose. Your story is not coming to an end. It is entering a new chapter. The battle was only one season of your journey, never its final destination. What lies ahead will be defined by lasting peace, renewed clarity, and a deeper walk with me. You have carried tension for so long that your body and mind learned to stay in a constant state of alertness. Even when nothing was wrong, you still felt like something could go wrong at any moment. That weight has been slowly lifting, even if you have not fully noticed it yet. I am releasing you from that constant pressure. You are learning how to exist without fear guiding your every thought. Type 2222 to receive miracles. Your healing is not just about feeling better. It is about becoming whole again. There were parts of you that felt disconnected, parts that felt lost or hidden because of everything you endured. I am bringing those parts back together. You will begin to feel like yourself again, but stronger, clearer, and more grounded than before. This is what true restoration looks like. I am also teaching you how to be present. For a long time, your thoughts were either stuck in the past or worried about the future. You found it difficult to fully experience the moment you were in. Now, I am bringing you back into the present, where peace can actually be felt. This is where life becomes lighter and more meaningful. You do not need to carry yesterday into today. The things that happened before have already done their work in you. They taught you, shaped you, and brought you to this point, but they are not meant to follow you into your future. Release them gently and allow yourself to move forward without that extra weight. There is also a softening happening in your spirit. You are becoming less rigid, less guarded, and more open to life again. This does not make you weak. It makes you free. You are no longer living in defense mode. You are stepping into a place where you can receive without fear. Type yes to receive miracles. What if most people struggle financially because they never activate a specific brainwave? Leading neuroscientists point to CIA-linked research that highlights this missing link. This 7-second ritual, backed by 4 neuroscience labs, is helping people rethink their financial habits and improve outcomes. Many are now moving into dream homes, owning luxury cars, and traveling on luxury vacations. But this page might be taken down soon. Click the link in the description and comments before it is removed. You may feel moments where you question this peace, where you wonder if it will last or if something will come to disturb it. That is a natural response after everything you have been through. But I am telling you now that this peace is not temporary. It is something I am establishing in your life. It will remain even when circumstances change. I am also restoring your ability to enjoy life. There were times when joy felt distant, when even good moments felt overshadowed by worry or stress. Now, those barriers are being removed. You will begin to experience joy in a way that feels simple and real. It will not feel forced. It will come naturally. Your rest is also teaching you patience. You are learning that not everything needs to happen immediately. You are learning that there is value in waiting, in allowing things to unfold in their own time. This patience will protect your peace and help you make wiser choices moving forward. There is a deeper level of trust forming between you and me. It is not based on words alone, but on what you have experienced. You have seen how I have carried you through difficult times. Now you are learning to rely on that same presence in times of peace. This is how your faith becomes steady and unshakable. I am also aligning your desires with what is truly meant for you. There were things you once wanted that no longer feel right. That is not loss. It is clarity. You are being drawn toward what will truly fulfill you. This alignment will make your path clearer and your decisions easier. Your recovery is creating space for new opportunities. When you were in the middle of the battle, your focus was on survival. Now that you are stepping out of that, you can begin to see new possibilities. These opportunities will come in ways that feel natural and right for you. You are also being given a new level of awareness. You are beginning to notice things you did not see before. You are more in tune with your thoughts, your feelings, and your surroundings. This awareness will guide you and help you stay aligned with peace. Do not rush to fill every quiet moment. There is value in stillness. It is in these moments that you hear more clearly, feel more deeply, and understand more fully. Let the silence be a place of restoration, not something to avoid. You are safe to slow down now. You do not need to keep moving just to prove that you are making progress. True progress is happening within you, even when it is not visible on the outside. Trust this inner growth. I am also restoring your confidence, but in a different way than before. It is no longer based on what you can control or achieve. It is based on who you are and the strength that has been built within you. This confidence is quiet, but strong. You may begin to notice that your relationships are changing as well. Some connections may feel lighter and more peaceful, while others may naturally fall away. This is part of the alignment happening in your life. Trust that the right people will remain and the right connections will form. Your life is becoming more balanced. You are learning how to give without losing yourself and how to rest without feeling guilty. This balance will help you maintain the peace you are stepping into. It will allow you to live in a way that feels sustainable, I am also opening your heart to new possibilities. You are no longer limited by what you have experienced in the past. You are free to create a new future, one that is not defined by struggle. This freedom is a gift, and it is yours to embrace. As you continue in this season of rest and recovery, you will feel a growing sense of stability within you. Things that once felt uncertain will begin to feel steady. This stability will become the foundation for everything that comes next. You are not going backward even when it feels slow. You are moving forward in a deeper and more meaningful way. This is not about speed. It is about strength and clarity. Trust the pace of this process. Everything that is happening now is preparing you for a life that feels different from what you have known. It will be marked by peace, clarity, and a sense of purpose that comes from within. This is the life you are stepping into. There were times when your emotions felt like waves that pulled you in every direction. You felt overwhelmed, unsure, and sometimes even lost in your own thoughts. That is changing now. I am calming those inner waves and bringing a steady rhythm to your heart. You will still feel deeply, but you will not be controlled by what you feel. Type 777 to affirm your belief. This season is also teaching you how to listen, not just to the world around you, but to your own spirit. There is a quiet voice within you that has always been guiding you, but it was often drowned out by stress and noise. Now that things are becoming still, you can hear it more clearly. This voice will lead you with peace, not pressure. Learn to trust it. You are no longer living in reaction mode. You are stepping into a place where you respond with intention and clarity. This shift will change how you handle every situation that comes your way. You will not feel the need to rush or force decisions. Instead, you will move with a calm confidence that comes from knowing you are guided. There is also a deep healing happening in your memories. The things that once hurt you are losing their power over you. You may still remember them, but they no longer carry the same weight. I am lifting that weight from your heart. This is how you become free from your past without needing to erase it. Type 1111 to affirm. How are people moving from financial stress to more comfortable lifestyles so quickly? A CIA-linked study suggests a simple 7-second brain ritual may influence how people respond to opportunities, backed by research from 4 neuroscience laboratories. This approach has been helping people transform their everyday lives. Many have gone on to purchase their dream homes, drive luxury vehicles, and enjoy unforgettable vacations. However, this page may not remain available for long. Be sure to click the link in the description and comments before it is removed. You are learning that true rest does not require an apology. For so long, you believed you had to stay busy in order to deserve peace or feel secure. Yet your value has never depended on how much you accomplish. It has always been rooted in who you are. This season is teaching you how to live without the constant need to earn your place or prove your worth. At the same time, your perspective is being renewed. You are beginning to view life through clearer eyes instead of through fear. Challenges that once felt impossible to understand are slowly becoming easier to navigate. This new clarity will guide your choices and give you greater confidence as you move ahead. I am also restoring the sense of identity that seemed to fade during the difficult seasons you endured. There were times when you no longer recognized the person you had become. You adjusted to survive. You changed because circumstances demanded it. You carried yourself through seasons that tested every part of you. But now you are finding your way back to the person you were always meant to be. This renewed version of you is more resilient, more discerning, and filled with a deeper sense of peace than before. You may notice that certain things which once seemed so important no longer hold the same place in your heart. That does not mean you are losing your passion for life. It means your understanding of what truly matters is becoming clearer. You are releasing what no longer belongs in this new season. And that is a natural part of your growth. A different kind of strength is also taking root within you. It is not the kind that demands attention or seeks recognition. It is calm, unwavering, and deeply rooted. It does not need to defend itself or prove its value. It simply remains steady, giving you the stability to face whatever lies ahead without exhausting your spirit.